Hi folks, I'm at the big feeder. I may get a visitor as my head is here, but I'm just going to do an intro, then I'm going to let these guys get busy because they're having a good time tonight. I think you guys will enjoy the show. Have fun. I'm sitting low in a chair about 10 feet away. The hummingbird feeder is located next to a very large rose bush, so the hummingbirds have cover coming off the roses, and then they use the rose bush as a perch. And we get several visitors there, and there tends to be, these guys that visit the big one tend to share. I mean, they're hummingbirds, so it's always a drama. But I wanted to give you guys a look at the show that we get to join every night. This is something that's so special. I mentioned in an earlier video that I started doing this about 4 years ago. I started setting out these hummingbird feeders. I started with 2. And I wanted to just, I saw a hummingbird one day in June, and it's so hot here. I felt just instantly sorry for it. So I bought a third, and then over the years with the 3 feeders, the last 3 years, they've grown in frequency. We went from 2 or 3, and I had shop supervisor 1. He was a bigger bird. I'm sure he's gone now, but because he was older. He was the first shop supervisor, and he used to literally come in and buzz me while I was working on the bikes. And it's like he would supervise my work on the bikes when I had the shop set up. And then he'd go eat, and he'd listen to my music, and we'd talk, and he'd shiver at me, but they seem to like music. They don't mind human company. They don't want to be touched. I almost had one land on me this year, but I don't push it. They're wild, so let them be wild. Right now we got 3 on that feeder. Isn't that amazing? And they're in a cooperative mood. They get into a better mood when it cools off. So I'm glad we caught this at sundown, and we got a little bit of low light. We've only got a couple minutes. I'm watching my battery level, and I know I'm low on that. I'm getting a flash. But I really wanted you guys to see this. This is really something that's unique and special. And again, but anyway, this year we noticed when we set out the feeders, the more and more and more. So we bought the big feeder. Now we got 4 feeders out with one that's 3 times the capacity of a single one. I'm going to be getting a 5th feeder now because this year, like you can see, there are dozens. They come in droves. They will go through, that is a 36-ounce feeder. They will go through that in 2 days. They'll go through a regular standard 8-ounce feeder in a day. We filled them last night. They're already going empty tonight. Yep. 2 of them are going empty, one's half full. But you can tell just by the traffic, and when I talk to these guys, they enjoy my company, they like my voice, they get a little social, they talk to me. And I'm sure you can hear them communicating. But I really hope that one's giving you some good images of the flight. And there's a little visitor that I've been trying to catch for days. Sherry's going to be, I think she's going to be really, I would like to say she's going to be upset, but I actually think she's going to be really happy. We've really been trying to catch this little guy. And I'm trying to talk nice to him so he gets used to my voice and hangs around. He's a cute little chubber. The red ones aren't normal guests. There's an incredible amount of fire out west. From what I understand from my initial research, these red ones, and I remember these red ones in my youth in Alaska. All my pictures, I know we had some green, but they always had a red head, something like that, and red tails. Well, come to find out from research, the hummingbirds are pushing back east in easterly flow, like in here where there's pinyons and trees, to find water because they're being burnt out of where they live. These red ones go to Oregon and Northern California, and the fires out there are terrible. So we've actually got breeding pairs that are nearing here, and they're behind, and I can tell that they're raising young, and they got a few young with them, in fact, but they've been escaping fires and falling back to Colorado positions, kind of thing, and they're interesting little guests. We're glad to have them, but I have like 40 birds that visit me now. Anyway, that's gonna let this go another couple minutes, see how much more battery life I got. Sorry, fellas, I gotta go check my battery. I'm running low here, I'm sure. Oh, we got about 11% more, so I'm gonna let it shoot a few more minutes. That way I got good solid film. Not a lot of. See, come right back. Oh, he's gone. Okay, let's go eat. And they'll come back. You know, they're not. It's like they go up above the roof line, and they wait. And then here's this fella again. He knows I'm here. I'm talking to him. So, but all those high-pitched chirps and chirkles that you hear, I'm sure you hear them. My mics are pretty good on that device. And I'm sure you hear the wings. I hope you do. This is an amazing opportunity. I hope this serves some value, both intrinsically and extrinsically. It does for me. This is really where I come to unwind in the evening. I'll go in and honestly, I'll go in and have 2 beers now and go to sleep. But I'm learning to bond with nature. I'm learning to let go of unimportant things. I'm learning that things like Donald Trump and the takeover that's happening in our government is nothing I can control. I'm a heart victim of CHF and 2 forms of diabetes, and the best I can do is pray to keep my medicines in line. Hope I can survive whatever's going to happen with inflation. And enjoy the companies of these beautiful animals, because they're amazing. I'm sitting here looking at a rose bush full of green and orange wild hummingbirds, enjoying what I provide to them. It makes me feel more connected to nature, and the hardest part about becoming an empty nester is there's nobody to care for. That was a well-timed truck. These guys, and they do, in the morning they greet me, and they're very chirpy in the morning. They know who I am. I always wear a bright colored shirt. I'm the bright dude that, you know, and I fill their waters. They know that I feed them. They know the connection, and I enjoy doing this for them. This is just such, it brings me such joy. I really hope that more people can do this to find peace in their life. I spend a lot of time in my garden. I'm able, now that I'm retired, to just connect with nature, and I feel better. I hope it's helping me. But I do miss my family. And I'm really tired of this. I'm really tired of living with COVID and living